Today, I'm going to talk about AI and space exploration. Now, when I was asked this, people were asking, is AI going to be applied in space? The answer is, we already have AI operating many things in space. The time it takes a radio signal to go to Mars and come back is quite long, so that when you're sending a spacecraft to land on Mars or to take samples on Mars, it actually has to run autonomously anyway, because we can't get the signal to us, look at what's going on, and send the signal back. The system has to be smart enough to land and pick up samples and do these things by itself. So that's already going on. It's going on in several different missions that they're automated, and the level at which they're automated is actually, in some cases, moderately sophisticated. But I have always argued that for most of space exploration, it makes the most sense to send automated probes rather than human beings. Human beings are delicate. They get damaged by things like solar flares or other kinds of things can happen, like a crash in space really severely, and you have to worry about that because we value human life. But also they require oxygen and food and water and things to take care of the overall system. Whereas automated systems don't need that until we genetically modify some people to breathe, that can live in a vacuum of space, everything, then we have an advantage to using artificial intelligence to go out. And I've given a talk about what we do with asteroid mining, and I think asteroid mining, where you're trying to get the materials to build up a research center or space station or something like that, or things that you need on the Earth, it's much smarter to have it be completely automated and have solar power and solar smelters and just have AI operating it and sending the stuff back, and not have to send humans out there, but in fact to have the humans in nicer space station or moon bases or places where they're protected against the radiation, have the 1G, human bodies not settled for things like that. So if you think about it, when we go to be using space more and more, which we're the phase we're entering in now, more and more of those things are going to be automated. It's like the impressive thing of SpaceX, when they have the booster rockets go up and they bring back the first stage and land it on a barge. That's all automated. That's just makes sense. We have people monitoring it, but the system itself is seeing what's going on and tracking and deciding how much to run the motor and when to shut it off, based just on AI systems. So AI systems are already there, and AI is going to be doing a huge amount in space, and it'll get more and more sophisticated. Maybe that question was meant, when will partners, pioneer partners or explorer partners, sort of smart robots or other things, going to go out into space and explore space with humans? But as I say, humans are very fragile, whereas you can make robots that can handle the rigors of space and can be in suspended animation, that is shut off and just getting solar power to charge their batteries, so that they don't require near the resources to go out to visit another planet. I mean, it would be very interesting to go out to Saturn and explore some of the moons of Saturn to look for signs of life and so forth, because there exist places that could be where there are like methane seas or things like that, where it could be very interesting. It'd be extremely dangerous for a human to go there. It'd take an extremely long time, but you could send an AI system there and have it report back and have it be smart enough to do autonomous, because light takes more than an hour to get there and come in and an hour to get back. You can't control it remotely. You're going to have it being smart enough to do the decisions. So as we start to try and go further out in the solar system or explore and prospect the solar system, we're going to need AI partners to do those tasks. So I don't think it's a question of when. We've already started. I don't think it's a question of how much. I think it'll just grow as fast as we can build better and better AI systems.